Housing is a human right. I believe that everyone should have a place to put their head on, whether or not they, in the words, earned it. Because in reality, not everyone is fortunate.
7 groups of university grads under the Sustainable Eastern Ontario's internship program, along with invited businesses and partners, took up the challenge during the pandemic to showcase knowledge and sustainable options for everyday life in the Traveling Energy Cube.
We hope that the users of this house create a happy home, but also a sustainable home that is equivalent to what they earn in income. And so this house is a 1-bedroom home that features a kitchen, bathroom, and 1 bedroom. I grew up, although very privileged compared to the many Nigerians. And I remember always thinking to myself how it was very unfortunate that people weren't able to live in the bare minimum, in my experience, basically, of having access to good water, good light, good education. Port Harcourt, actually a city in Nigeria that would complain of soot.
80% of the soot that is in Port Harcourt and its environs are from these illegal refineries.
The medical implications of the soot we currently experience in Port Harcourt can be largely divided into 2. The one we refer to as acute complications and the one we refer to as chronic complications.
And this baby is just a month old.
And so basically a lot of people were dying from waste being deposited into their lakes and their rivers, and these waters were actually being ingested by people who had no other choice. That experience, just being able to see that, really made me decide that, you know what, when I'm older, I want to make a change. I want to build sustainable houses for these people. I just didn't want to build houses that they were not able to maintain over years, but houses that they were able to live in and leave for their children. So I did a lot of research in terms of architectural designs, and I actually went to something that's quite popular in Australia. A passive house is a well-insulated house that is so conservative in energy that the net zero energy loss is omitted. So basically what that means is that because it's conserving all the energy in the house, there's no energy loss. Everything is being encompassed in that home. In sustainability, we always talk about reduce, reuse, and recycle. Let's say there's rain, that water is being collected and it's being used back in the house again. So for me, it's what is available, what is relatively cheap, and what can sustain the different weather conditions that we have back home. And I think that when we think about passive house design, it doesn't only keep on to, let's say, Nigeria or Africa. It's a worldwide solution to something that is currently happening in the housing market, where although houses are built, they're not necessarily built for sustainability. From an economic standpoint, it's very important for people to live in houses that are safe, and safety comes in health as well. This house is a healthy option for a lot of people because the design itself makes sure that there's less sneezing, less cleaning, and it creates a seal from the exterminants that we typically would experience from living in somewhere that doesn't necessarily have those clean energy. We're reaching out to governments, especially my own state government, which is Edo State, to talk about what we can do for the government to implement a plan like this, and start off with about 3 houses and see how that works for different income brackets, and how they're able to keep up with their payments, how it becomes possible for them to to use the house in a sustainable way, what they feel can be improved, and what they probably had in their previous house that they think is better in this house. So that's kind of what we want to start off with. We assume as nations that our government is always knowledgeable, but we as the people actually have to tell the government what it is that is important to us.